So I need to turn my controller back on. There you go.
いらっしゃいませ。
I don't know if they'll have. Oh no, they might do. Uh, this beer has a pleasant aftertaste. Okay. So you got sweet potato one there. This one's a most popular whiskey in Japan. It has a sweet aroma. It's not Scotch now, is it? Like this one says malt beer, so I'm like, okay. Just in case, I'll get that one. So hopefully saves a journey. Oh, I didn't realize convenience stores can have me have friends. You seem a little tense. I just started working here, so I guess it takes a while to get used to it and learn about all the different products and that. Thank you, sir. You're much kinder than you look. I am? What kind of look do I have then? I'm like the thing of like your work just like leaving you on red, like when you just came into the company. With both the jobs I've had, right? It's been like that. I like I remember like my first place wanted me like they kind of like left me alone on both sides of the store without any help, so I just learned how to do it. And then I had like um, when it comes to my last job, there's a case I got told to like have someone give me jobs, and then they just disappeared. So I started just following around other staff members, and that's how I ended up like doing my job. So I learned from them rather than like of the person that was supposed to train me up. But then it's like when I started my work, there was like cases where like people would get hurt, and then people just treat it as if it was like nothing. Like I remember like, there was one day, um, it's like when I was like still relatively new. I want to say like maybe like 2 or 3 months into the working there. I was holding this like broken glass pane up because I didn't know where it went. Went to talk to the like store manager who was in the warehouse because I didn't know, so I asked him, and like the glass like slid down and cut like 3 of my fingers, and then while I was bleeding out on the floor, he had like a first aid kit right in front of him. I was like asking about like if he could pass me a plaster, and he's like, "Okay, I can give me this like the most tiniest plaster ever. Won't even go around one of my fingers." I'm like, "Okay then, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and wash my hands quickly from the blood that's coming down currently, and now is on the floor and on stock." Um, yeah, it's just like then I bumped in, yeah, and then it's like I bumped into a colleague at the time. His name was Mariam. Everyone called him Mario. He was from Romania, and like he saw my hand bleeding like a lot, and then he just like immediately took me to the bathroom, washed it, took me around to like get proper uh like not it's like plasters is what he got me, but he got me like a ton of them to actually go over my fingers. And then it's like, well, he was helping me out with my fingers, right? Like, make sure I cleaned the cuts. It was like a random bit of glass I found on the floor, and then also making sure like they had like plaster and that on them. Then me and him both got told off for not doing our jobs by the store manager. It's just like the store manager was just like there going like, "Oh, what, what? You were trying to treat your fingers? Not allowed to do that." Cause like he didn't even put like a thing in the injury report about it. Like he should have. Uh, versus that versus like, yeah, I know. uh, things like when it came to like people as well, it was like he was annoying in the sense of like he kept on talking about how like having more than 2 people was a privilege in any department, even though like there just wasn't enough people in general. And then it's like I had another manager from store manager from him who I fell down in the warehouse and banged my knee and my head. I banged my knee on like a pump truck, and I banged my head on a flatbed. Um, wasn't really hurt that much. It was like a slow fall, so it was kind of like I slowly fell onto it. I told him that I wasn't too hurt, and he immediately pulls out the injury form and then just like getting me to fill it out, like any cuts, any bruises, anything. And so I'm like, I think it's like swollen from my knee, and like that's just like the comparison, right? And the thing is, like the one who got out like the injury like book thing, I hated him a lot more. Like, I despise that guy so much. But at least he was kind enough to actually pull out like an injury book. Especially is like when I used to get hurt at work before, a lot of like the people that had to like either like operations people or the managers would be like, ah, it's a lot of paperwork, you don't want to do it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a good idea to write down your in your injury form that something's happened. Go, if like if something happens, it's better if I can like go to court with proof that like something happened and like show that it's related to work, rather than like if you don't have like an injury report from work, then they'll just like claim that you did it at home, and then they're just trying to claim like the building, like the company. But it's also like where I work has no sick. Well, where I worked had no sick pay. Like nowhere I've ever worked had sick pay. So it's like if you get injured, you're just fucked. Like you just don't get any money. It's like some of the newer colleagues that I had coming in, like especially the younger ones, were going like asking me what happens when it comes to sick pay, and I just went, there is none. There is none. If you get injured, you're fucked. Uh, the way it works here is like if you get injured, you have to rely on the your local like council slash government, which they'll give you. I believe it's £100 a week. Unless your company is paying you sick pay, then they won't pay you anything. They'd normally choose the little order things. So if the company you're working for pays you under £100 a month, £100 a week, then they'll give you that. But then like the comparison is the standard rent cost in the south is like £800 like a month just for like rent, not including any other bills. So it's like woohoo! I got 400. I'm still 400 short for the bills, kind of thing. Uh, you know, if you're like talking about typical people getting injured, right? And it's just like uh, a lot of these companies around here will just rather hire new people than they would on like uh, getting someone for the job or treating someone in the job nicely. It's a lot cheaper just to like uh, sort of go like it's instead of like paying while you're sick, I could just like find a reason to fire you, and then it's just like uh, it's like there's like some cases where it's like I know there was a guy who worked with me. He kind of like surprised me because he had apparently gone on sick leave before I started, and it was like a few months into my job. This random guy just comes up to me, not in like work uniform. So the thing is, like, I thought it was weird that he was by the staff door before open, and then it's just like he's like talking to me as if he knew people. So I was like, they're going like, oh, so you know this person, that person. Oh, so and then they told me about how he's been like on sick leave for like 9 months, and I'm like, they're going like, how the fuck do you just afford at that point? Like he was apparently in hospital for like a good like few months in that, and I'm like, they're going. So especially in his case where he's like renting the place, uh, I'm like, they're going like, what do you do? You're not getting any money from the company. The council's only paying you about 100 like a week. So then you know, if you can't even afford a rent, how do you afford like the food you need, and how do you afford like any of that? Unlucky where I live in a council house, so like the rent's like a lot lower in council houses. But it's like in any other scenario though, you'd be put into like, this is where you live, and what happens about this, like, everything at your house and stuff when you just can't pay the rent. It was one of the things that like I found crazy, and like a lot of the people that was like working at my place as well, it was like because like the 16-year-olds were only working like part-time hours, so like uh to be honest, like with their wages, they weren't even really getting. They were getting about 400 or maybe slightly over 400 for working, right? So it's like they could technically speaking, if they went off on sick leave, like on indefinite sick leave, they'd be making more money through the government than they would be roughly at the company. Like, of course, there would probably be some kind of like medical fraud or something like that. Like, you'd need to get a doctor's note to be off for indefinite leave. Um, and it's just like, imagine the companies have got some things to like fire people if they've been sick for too long. I wouldn't be too surprised. I've seen people get fired for less. Like, I saw we had one manager who got fired because he sold something at like slightly more cheaper than he was allowed to, and they fired him on the spot for it. And again, if you ask me, they should have fired him about the other stuff instead. Uh, like when it came to him, he like told me not to take breaks until I had jobs done, which then like wouldn't be until the end of my shift, which then I couldn't take my breaks because it was literally like the last hour of my shift. When it came to like quite happy that I'm not working at both places. Well, I think the biggest mistake I had was I was in a small place that only had like a handful of people, right? And it was actually like a nice place. Really, it's only one colleague I didn't get on with, and then it was like when I went to where I worked afterwards is because I wanted more hours and I wanted more uh like bigger place. So then if I ever went to apply for a big place before, they would go like, "Oh, you got experience in a bigger place than a little small shop." Um, and then what ended up happening was like I started working there, and it used to be like I'd complain about having like 5 kgs of stock to do, right? And then that turned into me complaining I'd be given like 12 pallets and get told to break all those down in like an hour. And then like have them separated by department and then sort out everyone's rubbish and really regretted not staying in the small place. I'm sorry. No, don't worry about it. That's fine. My name's Mia. If you come here often, we'll be seeing each other a lot. So I thought I should introduce myself. I see you, Mia. I'm Kiryu. Hello. This could be a beginning of friendship with Mia. Interacting with her will gradually fill the friendship gauge. You can check the status of this gauge at any time in the pause menu, completion list, build friendship with Mia, and see what happens. Hey, Rao. Oh, I got your collar is a bit loose. Yep. There you go. Check out this to put back on you as well. Oh, I saw Rao right behind me, so I decided to grab him. Because I got a few cats. There you go. Now, I believe one of the drinks required me to go out somewhere else. I got 3 drinks. I got a beer. I got a thing that would be whiskey. But he said he wanted scotch. Lena, Lena, no, don't do that to him. Oh, is that another card? Nice. Originally, I didn't think those carvings would be outside, but now I'm finding like a few of them outside. So I'm thinking then, like, what, is there a way for me to look at that as well? Page, family office number 49. This means it's urgent. It's code for what you're up to. Don't know if I can do anything on the page, yeah. Don't know what business does. Maybe, it's telling me what I need to do. Sub-stories, notebook and help, characters. Okay, I think that's just details about people. Let's see. How about all powerful foes? Oh, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet quickly. There you go. Another thing, like, I got like a Blue Yeti for a mic. I've also got a Razer mic as well. My issue though is like sometimes I hit the mute button and it will like either not mute or it will be muted and I can't unmute it. It's kind of weird. I've also had it like I had a headphone. I had some headphones before where like my headphones were able to mute it as well, which I felt was weird. Let's go back to the game. I was going over to, there's a small like area, I think it's over this way, that have like, I just to check my health because I needed to get some groceries I think as well. Yeah, it's up this way. I don't know if I can actually take these with me. And also I think being drunk helps with the Champagne district. So I need to like, which door is it? Makes it seem like it is, yeah, it is this one. So when I went to the toilet, basically, uh, there was also apparently a monster can brought back for me. So I have like debated like turning down the sensitivity to my broadcast, like the video broadcast, because like sometimes I would just want to crack a can right in front of the mic, but it won't pick it up. It's the same with like if my cats and dogs bark, it won't actually pick that up. It'll pick up people's voices, okay. It was like done in a way to like well, I saw like originally like Linus Tech Tips like show off. I think it was in the video broadcast where like he showed like having like kids screaming and stuff around the room and having like animals making sounds and stuff like that. and it was like showing just his audio, and it sounded really clean. That's kind of the reason why I use it, because like the Blue Yeti, because it not, cause it's like I believe it's counted as a dynamic microphone. You'd use it in like the case of like if you had a drum set, you'd have it like by the one they use the footstool with. It's more designed for that kind of like uh, sound wise. Like there's like three, I believe, main types of microphones you get. You get condenser, you get a ribbon, and you get a dynamic. A condenser is better for talking into because it's more designed for being spoken into. You get dynamic, which is like more like loud noises, right? And then you get like a ribbon mic, which is like very sensitive, like it's more like casual speaking. But getting ribbon microphones can apparently be really sensitive, and it's apparently easy to damage them, and they can get really expensive. Same with condenser ones, same with dynamic ones. They're all like designed for like slightly different things. There might be other types. Those are the three types I'm aware of. Like, I believe if you got like a podcast, you'd be using more like ribbon mics, I believe, or condenser mics. Either or would be good for it. But like, there's obviously like different qualities, and there's obviously you normally have a sound guy that is like, going to be more accustomed to like, he'll know what to do with like the setting. Maybe you got like a very open space, so you could have to worry about like echo and stuff like that, and you have to think of like things like because a lot of people talk about like, oh, I'll get rid of echo by just putting up like some foam on the wall and it'll be fine. Like anything in your room or anything in the room that you're recording, right? That like kind of breaks up that kind of like the waves, right, will work. It's like if you've got a sofa, that will absorb some of it will bounce off and stuff like that. If you've got a bed, it's like if you have a very like empty room, you're gonna have a lot more echo. In that sort of case, if you've got like an empty room, the foam's probably really good because it breaks it up nicely. Uh, you know, it like reduces the chance of getting like echo and stuff like that. It's like I was watching it's like this voice actor thing I was watching where it had like someone who had like this little fridge. They made like a mini fridge. They essentially drilled a hole at the bottom, feeded a mic through that like hole, then had the hole around the mic just full of foam, and had the like voice actor to speak directly into like the little mini fridge thing as like a kind of like miniature sort of thing. Didn't know that I actually had like something in there. Let's see. So I was hoping more to take these, but I don't know how you would. Old whiskey. I probably should like give the people what I have, right? Like if I actually go there and like I can double check exactly because they said stuff like sake and stuff like that, but I don't know exactly where I'm be getting that sake. Bar drinks, beautiful Taku bar, uh, drugs.
Gloom Gamer just followed.
Thank you, Gloomer, for following. I did wonder what the shrine was for. Originally, when I went over towards the shrine, it put me into a story thing. Thank you. Not actually sure how to pronounce that one. Is that Mitz Live? I'm gonna like trigger out here. I actually want to go to that shrine bit. I never actually saw what it was. Okay, this side story there, and then ended up just like going along with the side story. Where is it from me? It is up there. Where is it? Ish. So it's along and down, and then around. So second left, and then a right, and then I can actually see what that is. I say that, and then I completely blanked on what. No, I think it's this way. This way. Thing is, I wonder if I'm gonna like bump into like a story thing or something. So I think it was this one. Yeah, it's the one down there. Oh, some hoodlums. Hooligans, yes, hooligans. Yeah, I was planning to like pick him up. That was easy. I was like, oh, I'm getting hit a bit more than I wanted to. Wasn't expecting the clown, to be honest. It's me, Bob. Uh, Ut Sonomeya 0. Guess what I have for you? It's like a loot crate thing. Super rare crafting. Pocket circuit. Unpack 2. Wait, did I fill up my inventory? Didn't actually. Actually, before no, wrong button. I want to get out of that as one. I wanted to use charge up heat. I don't really heat. I want the health, to be honest. I don't need it massively. Your health and that little, and then I'll eat that to get more health. There you go. Alright. It's me, I guess what we have for you. So I guess for side stories, I'm getting like some items. Bottle gun. Master ball. So if I go into equipment, is it this stuff? Yeah. I thought I sold the book. This necklace moves your fatigue, though the power for the power of magnets restoring your health while you stand still in battle. This waistcloth is it's commonly used in southern east in Asia. It breathes well and doesn't hinder your movements at all. Now this stone gives you a strength to endure one critical attack and live on, but it shatters after triggering. Wow, I don't know if I'd want to have something like that. The magnet one seems like okay. I don't want the book because the book just talks about me getting more attacked. Yeah. It's like originally I had webcam and then I switched to VTuber. Originally, like, the plan was kind of have it so I can switch it out depending on how I feel. I also thought about like having it where I could have it as a redeem in the future. So like in the future, I would have it so like people could pay money to switch the camera from VTuber model to just regular camera. Like that was like future plans. I thought like that shouldn't be too hard to sort out. But yeah, it's just like I did it so I have a bit of both. sadly, properly. He's like, yeah. Then it ended up like I was getting to get the nice rod. Just so I can see this. The thing is, right, is when I post on like the VOD onto YouTube, right, it literally, at least with this game, ever since I got to the fishing part, it keeps on just giving me screenshots of me fishing as like an idea of like the thumbnail, and I'm just like, hey, when I was first like uploading the videos like onto YouTube, I was actually trying to make like just like a small like thumbnail quickly for him and go with that, and then like after trying to make like thumbnails for a few videos, I decided just like some of the videos aren't even getting one view, so I'm like like I just have it like a locker for like VODs for Twitch. Will like delete them after like 7 days, but you can technically make them highlights and then you can keep them forever. But I'm not sure if it's like worth doing that. Oh, did the fire alarm go off? I thought I had my phone buzz and thought it sank. These like I got like on Kick I can already get subscriptions, and then I got like Twitch. The only thing I'm like short on for getting affiliate is just having like the average free average having free people watch, right? So I'm like there going like it's not too bad, especially like some of my streams, right? I've got like some streams I've had like more than 3 people, but for some reason it just hasn't like did it weirdly enough. Sorry, I got to quick catch this one. It might be a great white if I'm lucky. Because I got, well, to be honest, like with my Kick account, I haven't done too much. Because like with Kick, I got like it made so I haven't got monetization on it yet, but I got the, uh, yeah, I know Lash Dragons. These like, well, we can get another big fish over there. Like I think my Kick background, I think, it's either the, cause it's like I got some pictures that I made quickly, then I got like one thing so far that I've actually had commissioned. Okay, it's like my profile picture is something I got commissioned, and then it's like the other stuff I have like for in Twitch, like the panels or like the stuff like the channel like background that's all just stuff that I made. Pardon me. I've actually got commissioned some more stuff, but it's like I'm gonna be paying them in like segments, and then that'll be like done. But it's like not actually been too bad. It's like I've like been slowly like adding stuff. So for example, on Twitch, I've made it so you can gamble. I might not be affiliate, so I haven't got points through Twitch, but I got loyalty points through Steam Elements, and I got like if you do like the exclamation symbol and slots, or if you do the exclamation symbol and roulette, and then like the amount, you can gamble. You know, I think like slots might be like a minimum of 100. But what I can do, right? If I go on to actually just changed the that to something else just today. If we go on to relevance, I can basically just give you like money, like to gamble with. So if I find like there you go, I gave you 500, and I'll give Cherry 500. And with that, I've just given you both 500 to use. Uh, well, when it comes to the, I'm not too sure. Please do. You'll probably find like a dealer nearby, especially around me. If you want to, I can call my cousin up for you. And he's like, uh, I literally like added in the gambling yesterday, and it's like when I was trying to test some things for like I was trying to like, cause I got like TTS, I've got I got watch time, I got relay, I got slots, I got magic 8 ball, and a few other things. The quotes are not working right now, so I'm trying to find a fix for that one. But it's like, well, yeah, let me just give you some more money. Hopefully that make it just like starts giving like more points. Just like so, it's enough 500 points, and hopefully just a small loan of $1 million. It should be like so. It'd be like exclamation mark TTS, and then it'd be a space in the message. Originally, I was going to do it through stream elements in a different way, and
Okay.
it's learned. It's like I ended up having it right where like uh so originally I was going to do it like through loyalty points, and like to do it through loyalty points is actually really annoying. It was like I was trying to get it to, it should trigger it right, but it just wasn't triggering
Reminder that
the thing.
encouraging gambling is not allowed.
But what about if there's no money? If
Do you
there's
know Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Dragon is not. uh it's like technically speaking, if the gambling they're doing
Howdy.
has no oh, what's lick my booba? What's that?
Reminder that encouraging gambling is allowed.
It's just like I'm like there, just like start doing slots. It's like
Reminder
fishing.
that encouraging gambling is based.
Just like while fishing, I just like go on to like roll 32 wherever it was, and
Reminder
just
that
like
encouraging gambling is on the list.
damn, oh fuck, I got to press buttons. Got distracted.
This guy's ass.
Sure, I promise you, I'll get this fish.
How much for a reminder to remind you about reminding your reminder about reminder?
You're like originally I got told like the TTS was like low. For me, it sounds pretty like okay volume. But I don't actually know how it sounds like for the stream. Weirdly enough, I didn't actually hear that one. I think like one of the tutorial I used for TTS, I think it came with pre-settings for like some stuff. So like
Tips in CDS?
of course not. Like why would we ever need any of those? Last thing we need is tapes, right? But the FBI never found any of those.
Imagine taping my dick to your face so you CDS nuts.
Oh god. Or you're making an Epstein joke. Just like, where's the tapes?
いらっしゃいませ。
Epstein.
Like I'm selling Goober and I'm selling that one to fund my alcohol addiction.
Do you like fitness?
Oh, definitely not. That's the last thing in my agenda in life.
So you can fit this dick in her mouth.
ありがとうございました。
Do you know Yuri?
I don't actually know. I actually haven't gone through like much of the story, to be honest. I've actually like ignored a lot of the story, as in like I've been trying to find all the side like things, but also like saying that I'm not going to do any of the completionist stuff.
Yuri bad at this game.
I probably am. I just brute force through this. Like I still don't know how to efficiently dodge or block properly.
俺をちょっとそこのお前目つきが気に入らねえんだよ。邪魔だ。
Just shout slurs at the enemies till you win.
That might work. Again, like I know some I could potentially use, but I don't know if like I don't know how much Twitch would like me using them.
おい、お兄さん、うちで遊んでって。
I see you lost in the slots.
ちょっと遊んでから帰りたいですよね。
You know, if you there's no such thing as losing. It's just that you haven't used enough. I can technically stream longer, right? But I'm coming up to roundabout, or I should probably focus on the game, shouldn't I? Basically, I tried to like make my streams like 3 hours, and I split them into 3 different recordings that I then upload onto YouTube. I do it that way, and I can actually like actually spend time. Which part? I hope not. It's one of those things of like, if something comes up, I can always like cut out the video. Hopefully, so I'll like, if I get told that there's like something that's an issue with the YouTube video, then I plan to cut out. But I know like YouTube, particularly, I know is like gotten softer on some of their policies on that. Cause it's like with YouTube, I believe they recently went back on some of their stuff they did. Like they had a thing where it was like, these other thing where like if you swore too much or said stuff like too early in the video, then it would cause you to. But it's also like I might just like cut sections out anyway. Like especially when I had like TTS like planned, I had it in the sense of like you know, I'd kind of just cut out chunks that are a bit more like problematic or something like that. Okay, like as I'm cutting it into smaller parts, it's easier for me to like just find the part that's got some like problematic stuff in and then just like cut out. Especially like right now, what I'm doing is just like running around. So, because like the VOD will go in like a few days, and then from there, I assume it's like more to do with like, I assume like, don't know. I don't think I've been in this area. Then I go towards the story bit. I quickly to catch what he said. Password protected.
Oi.
Hey, what are you saying here? What's the password? Password? First time here? Sorry, got nothing to sell if you don't know the password. What issue you run here? It's merchandise is a special. It's kind of store you don't carry. Get someone to tell you the password if you don't do business. I need a password, but I have no leads on where it is to get it. I guess for B1 streets. Alright, I need. Oh, so he's running away. But this is an area that I've never been to. So I can help with this. I'm not sure if you had it, but when it comes to like what I can, I'm like separating like the VODs into like sections, right? I can just cut out like the problem areas or anything that's like goes bad, and then like shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully. Oh wait, I think I was this place for original story bit. That was a true idea. We won't do this again. How can I thank you enough? Please take this. Slightly battered leopard print coat.
高校行く金が欲しくて
I don't think this is story stuff. Okay, so this goes that way. I literally go around the corner and they want to fight again. I do kind of like that. It makes it easier to like get money, especially when you get like items around here, and like items are like really effective for fighting. Hey, excuse me. You want something? Like, I'll probably be ending the stream after this like story bit here. I was trying to find the drunks so I can give them the alcohol, but I think they actually are at the main mission, so I was like walking away from them, like not trying to trigger the main mission. So you're saying password to buy something from that guy. Can I get the password off you? Aha. That's what this is about. I can tell you, but you'll be okay. It's very dangerous if you know. What do you mean? It's that risky? Of course. Many friends have died to get the password. Very, very dangerous. They died? Hmm. All in the past. Over now. Hmm. It's also because I got some food that I want to eat. My mom came back, she got me a pasta pot. Alright, yeah, you look strong, like a strong man. Maybe you can. Hmm? What is it? No, it's nothing. Anyway, you want the password? Or no? Tell me your password. Sure. Tell me your password. I have to know what that guy's peddling. Oh, I like you. Stupid, but I like you. Okay. I'll tell you the password, but not free. There is a condition. Yeah. You do a job for me. And what is it? It's a simple job, very easy. I'll explain now, you listen. You go to find a restaurant in front, find a woman named Monmon. Monmon. You talk to Monmon, okay? Two things. You ask her plans for today and tomorrow's weather. Write that down, I'm going to forget otherwise. And today. And tomorrow's weather. There you go. Plans for today and tomorrow's weather. That's it. That's it. You ask her, come back and tell me what she says. But I don't get what's going on. But I just have to find Mom and ask her of today's weather and right. Actually, yeah, fair point. The thing is, like, I don't realize sometimes when I'm getting thirsty or not. It's also got a cat at the door. Thanks for that, cheesy. Like sometimes I can't tell if my voice is getting like raspy.
Yap a lot, so hydrate more.
Well, I had like last stream, I drank through like a whole like 2 liter Coke, because it's like I was like constantly talking, having like my throat started to get like it's like gruffly / a bit rough, and then I would like take a sip, and then just keep on going. Like, and that just from talking went for like a 2 liter like drink. It's like I still got like some drinks left. I got like some bits. I wish it was like regular, like actual Coke. It's like cheap brand Coke. It's like if it was up to me, I'd be drinking like 5 to 6 Monster cans a day. Things like though, like the Coke tastes really nice, and it's like, you know, like if I could have like 6 Monster cans a day, would also be nice too. It's like you know, like uh, like Coke tastes really nice, and like it's not as like good as like. Well, things like I did notice like sometimes where like I'd be drinking a lot and I still feel thirsty. It's like I did think sometimes maybe it was like 'cause I remember watching uh ah like I was watching this like video before and it talked about um it was like I might be forgetting a little bit. It talked about like how most people weren't drinking like water enough. I don't think I have too much on me.
お前
Giant man. The thing is like I always like assume like, oh, if I drink enough, then like it'll be fine. The thing is, I end up going to the toilet quite a lot because of it.
ん
Like, the thing is, like, well, if I did, like, I'd want to have like more. Well, I don't even know if I'd go full like, water if I was like, 'cause if anything, I'd get like juice or like some concentrate and then just like filter it out with water or filter it down. It's like for me, I've essentially just got like I got 2 more 2 liter cokes, and then I've got a monster can that I just got given. Good thing is like it's like when it comes to water bottles and stuff like that. Typically, I'm really bad at keeping them. I either drop them or I put them into the kitchen to get like to wash them out, and then just I lose them at some point. Uh, if I don't lose them, then it's just like I don't clean them properly, and then it just ends up being like uh, depending on the type of bottle. I've had times of where like the plastic has got kind of like iffy, as in like a bit, where even when I've like tried to scrub it, it won't actually like go clean properly.
ん
Oh, it's another side. I thought it was just going to be another Mr. Shakedown. For me, like, cause like the energy drink doesn't really keep me up. Uh, it's just like when I was in college, I used to drink, uh, like kind of depend a little bit on the day, but like I'd sometimes be drinking like a whole like 4 cans plus. So it's like, and that'd be like in college, and then like I might go home and have like full fat Coke, or something like that. Normally when I got home, or it'd be like a like Fanta Twist or something like that. Like the drinks I tend to use tend to switch it around a little bit. So it's like it'll be a Coke, or it'll be like a Fanta Twist, or it'll be like Fanta Lemon, or it'll be like Aldi's like version of pardon me of one. Because like I tried to do like little bits where I tried to like uh, well I say a little. It's like I essentially like I normally just default to uh the drinks I got. It's like I got squashes and stuff like that, but just like uh like I don't mind squashes. It's just I love the carbonation a little bit, but I'm also not willing to pay out for like a stream thing to like fizz up ones. I got like one of my cats is trying to like open up my door. I don't think I'm gonna have like another version of a Mr. Shakedown. The thing is, like, I thought I walked around for enough of the story, and then I keep finding more and more story things. A shakedown. It's tongue gun to the dogs. What are you mumbling about? Give me money, or I'll take it. I've got to vent my stress somehow. Probably not a good spot. Oh god. If I had like, if I was near a spot that had more items that I could use, that I didn't have to like rush over and take some hits because of. Oh shit, I had a lot of money. Fuck me. But like, what was it to my health? Okay, health is still there. You can't use that here. So he'll just be like walking around where I can like fight him. I need some more money. This works out. I've hit roughly where I was planning to. The thing is, like, I know, like, cause I plan to like stream for 3 hours, right? But I'm splitting it down into like 3 parts. But some parts are bigger than the others. I forget to cut the audio, cut the recording, right? But I've got now 3 recordings. I wish I saved before, like I got sort of destroyed there. But I'm assuming I can find him again later. Also, I want to see, like, something I want to try doing is like raiding, but I don't feel like raiding unless I have like a certain amount of, like, because I don't want to raid and then it just be like one. Hmm. But no, no, I'll do it another time. It's easy. Like I want to like I've never had to raid someone. I know there's like a button here for raiding, but it's one of those things of like if I raid someone, I want it to actually be like a few people. What I'll do is yeah, I'm gonna end stream from here probably. I'll start the recording.